Used to.
Okay. I was going to do that anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
was.
You just took a liberty there?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
What?
No, go ahead. No, it's fine.
Start things early.
Oh, yeah.
You want to do it?
No, go for it. No, I don't want to do it. No, go for it.
Do it.
No, I don't want to do it. You do it.
You have to do it. Yes, you do.
I'm not going to do it. You
do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Yes.
You can't.
Yes.
You can't make me.
You're absolutely right. I can't make you do that. Anyway, welcome to the
Power Chamber Podcast. Sorry. All right. Yeah, I just totally sniped that from you. Ice Chip Andy here with Iron Nick, and we have some Dino Charge news.
Yeah,
that's pretty beast.
They had a panel at San Diego Comic-Con,
which I guess this is going to be the SDCC episode of the podcast.
Well, yeah. It was this past weekend, so we're going to talk about that, the news that came out of that.
Yeah, we got to see
other things.
A whole bunch of different Rangers that are going to be introduced.
Yeah.
Which one bothered you?
Graphite.
Graphite, really?
Yeah, that bothers me. I just don't understand the purpose of naming it a Graphite Ranger.
I don't know. I think it's because it's gem-based.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if you're gonna go from colors to...
That is a good point. Like
I could barely swallow Aqua.
I really liked Aqua.
I can kind of see how that one works.
Yeah.
But I just can't, like, it's the Graphite Ranger.
It's the Graphite Ranger.
I don't think
the Aqua Ranger, and then the Purple Ranger. That's the one that really bothered me.
Violet, I think.
No, it's purple. I saw the trailer. They're calling it the Purple Ranger.
Oh. I didn't hear that. Yeah. I just saw him.
That one bothered me because I was like, if you're gonna go with gems, I mean, go with something. Go with Amethyst. I know that's the Steven Universe thing, but
they can't do that.
But I mean, the Amethyst Ranger, at least stick with the.
I would have actually gone with like if you couldn't go with the colors, you could at least just go with the dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And just call them that.
I actually, it intrigued me to the point where I had to go look at the, Kyoryuja Rangers?
Uh-huh.
The Sentai, and, I got to see, Tyler's Inevitable Battleizer, what it's going to look like, and all the different Rangers that are introduced. And
yeah. If you notice, though, because we only got a fall trailer for this, so that's the upcoming... episodes that are going to happen on August 29th.
To finish off the first season of Dino Charge, and then before we move on to Supercharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you notice, they don't introduce all the Rangers in that trailer. They just talk about the gold, the purple, and the graphite.
Yeah.
They don't talk about
the Aqua Ranger at all, even though we've already introduced him.
Or the Titanus Ranger.
Which you're super excited about.
I really hope that Titanus comes back, man. I think it's so awesome.
Yeah.
Imagine how cool that would be. Like, yeah, I would even, like, Titanium, you can call him Titanium Ranger. I don't care. I would prefer you call him Titanus, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've been rewatching.
They might actually go with Silver,
I've been watching Lightspeed for the first time, so got introduced to the Titanium Ranger. Is it our first American-made Ranger? That was the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the first American-made. You basically couldn't have the Spirit Rangers without him. So.
Yeah. Well, I think you could, but that's a Disney thing.
Yeah.
So it's apparently set in an alternate universe. I'm really pissed off about that.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Don't talk about that.
It bothers me, man, because they did the whole thing in Samurai with Clash of the Red Rangers, where it was like, I'm from an alternate dimension. I was like, no, you're not. You're from the distant future.
Yeah, I suppose that would have worked better.
It would have worked way better.
I prefer to think of it as like...
Especially since they introduced Tommy in Dino Thunder, and that was a Disney show.
Yeah.
And
that's a good point.
Yeah, and they had that, the clip show. What do they call it? Legends from the Past or something?
No, it was Legacy of Power.
Legacy of Power, that's the one.
Or like 500th episode.
Yeah, that's and it was, yeah, and then they go through all of the Rangers, not just the Disney Rangers, because Disney had the rights and they wanted to exploit that. But and which was their right, they paid money for it.
But I prefer to think that RPM is set in a different universe, just because otherwise that whole premise doesn't make much sense to me.
Which one?
Robots have taken over the world, despite the fact that there are teams literally everywhere.
Well, I think that's what makes it interesting for me, is that they were able to take over the world regardless of all these different teams that were, especially like the MMPR team who the idea COG and the Machine Empire.
The idea that they that's a good point. The idea that they are prototype Ranger suits, I also really like in RPM, and if those are the first ones, that would make a lot of sense. And of course, it's military grade, so yeah. There's that whole thing.
RPM has a whole bunch of different issues that we can't get into.
I know.
In this episode.
I'm just saying, like, I prefer to think of it as like its own alternate dimension type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about. Well, I mean, because the Venjix virus, I prefer to think is like the alternate dimension version of General Venjix from Forever Red.
Oh, that's right, because it was the Shadow Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, okay, so I actually went back and watched the Shadow Borg episodes of Big Bad Beetle Wars.
Oh, yeah, because you can find those on Netflix.
Yeah. Yep, because they're on Netflix, and are they Saban produced?
Yeah.
They are, right? Okay, so...
Yeah.
Okay. I went back, I told you, I went back and looked at the Sentai that Dino Charge is based off of. I also looked at some of the past Sentais that other Rangers are based off of, and some of the Sentais, as you probably know, weren't adapted for American audiences.
Yeah.
And I think the reason behind that is because of the suit designs.
What is that? What is that sound?
The clicking?
Yeah. Is that the fan?
No.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Pretty sure that's Nate.
Okay. What were you saying?
Oh, the Sentais. Oh, I don't the suit designs.
I don't think it has to do with... Well, I mean... Because the ones that they skipped...
Oh, I think it is the fan. Alright, let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Beep! No, but I think the reason that they didn't use the suits first time out, because they didn't do Die Ranger or...
which Die Ranger suits are really cool.
Yeah. But the purpose behind not doing that and barely using the ninja suits for the Alien Rangers was because MMPR was so popular and they kind of wanted to keep the train going as much as possible.
Right. Oh, but I mean, like, even before MMPR, before that stuff. Like, I went back and I looked at a whole bunch of the different suit designs, and they don't look Rangery. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they look more Japanese. Yeah,
they're more like way Japanese. Like they're
JAKQ is a big proponent. Like those things look weird.
JAKQ, which for anybody who doesn't know, is the Sentai that followed the Dino Charge. Was it before or after?
No, it was like this. That's like the second one, the second Sentai that ever came out. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of the other one where the dude has a helmet with hair on it. With an emo flip.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this. It's pretty. I don't want to say it's dumb looking.
No, I haven't seen much since I
went and I actually looked at some of the 2 seasons that follow Dino Charge Sentai.
Okay. Which are the train ones.
Shuriken Sentai, Ninja, and gosh, what are they called?
Which is the next one?
The train ones. Tokuga, that's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
And they...
somebody had asked Jed Lynn about that, by the way.
Asked about Tokuga?
Well, I mean, because they basically framed the question, they were like, so, what do you think? Trains or ninjas? And he was like, well, I didn't grow up much with trains, but ninjas, that seems like something that seems like something pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then again, that's not my department, so I can't really answer on that.
Well,
he did say something that I thought was really interesting, because he was talking about how they usually write episodes, and he said the best ones are usually ones that have where all the stories kind of intermingle together. You have the Ranger story and then the monster story, and they all come together, which is absolutely true. That's what I look for when I review them. So
yeah, you have to have that crossover, because the Rangers themselves, like the Ranger characters, are not interesting. The characters that have the power, those are the ones that we want to care about, that we want to relate to. You know, like Casey, Theo, and Lily. We don't want to know about Jungle Fury Yellow, Jungle Fury Blue, Jungle Fury Red.
I see. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell you were talking about at first. I was like, we don't want the characters, it's the characters. Like, what?
No, it's the human characters that we care about, not the superheroes.
Yeah.
You know? It's like
that's true. Yeah.
We want to care about Steve Rogers, not about Captain America.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. There you go.
And but what I was saying about Tokuger, their suit designs are a little bit weird, but they still look rangery.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
But I did see that their 6th Ranger is actually an orange ranger.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know if that one's going to actually make it, but Shuriken Sentai is probably going to be the next one.
Yeah, probably.
Because they have the suits and everything like that. You know?
It all depends, really.
It's also
I don't know how Saban plays it, because we skipped one to get to Dino Charge. We skipped a Sentai.
Yeah.
In order to get to Dino Charge, which
one
was a lot of people were really freaked out about.
I think that was the one with the emo flip helmet.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna have to look it up. But
it was like metallic, so
it was metallic.
Or they were like really interesting designs. I don't know if they look rangery though, because they looked like leather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing about well, I don't know. I don't know that much about Sentai.
But I've seen a few Sentai. I think you can actually go with like the Go Ranger, like the very first one. I don't think are too bad as Ranger suits.
Which ones?
The very first Sentai, like back in the 70s.
Oh yeah. No.
I don't think those look too bad.
No,
the Bioman suits.
They're just kind of dated. I think. Oh, yeah. JAKQ. I just remembered which one those are. Those are the ones that were card based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were super cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only 4 of them, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because there's 4 suits.
And I guess that motif of having 4 guys and 1 chick is a Sentai thing.
Yeah.
And they carry through that for a while up until...
It's really weird watching Sentai leading up to MMPR because you kind of see different aspects that kind of lead into how MMPR works. Does that make sense? Or how, I guess, Zyuranger works, because I've seen that show. But Bioman, those suits look really good. Like, I wouldn't... Like, those are really good suits.
Yeah. And is Kamen Rider still going on? Seriously?
Yes.
Good lord. Holy crow.
In Japan, absolutely.
Yeah. No, Kamen Rider in...
Not so much in America.
Have we had...
Well,
an American adaptation
the thing is that, like, so, the Masked Rider from, like, the opening of Season 3 of MMPR, he got his own show called Masked Rider, which was based on, like, Kamen Rider Black X, which was back in the 80s. So if I got that name wrong, I'm sorry.
We don't speak Japanese.
And it's pretty good. Well, I mean, I only watched the first couple episodes. I thought it was alright. And then before Saban bought back the rights to Power Rangers, they were coming out with their own version of Kamen Rider called Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
Oh.
Which was adapted from, I guess, the most recent version. I mean, I only watched 2 episodes of that show, and it was really kind of weird because I'd never seen Kamen Rider, like, as Kamen Rider before.
Right. We'd seen him, I think we saw him in MMPR?
Yeah.
Was it MMPR or Zeo?
It's MMPR.
Okay. Yeah. What did they call him? They didn't call him Kamen Rider.
No, they called him the Masked Rider.
The Masked Rider.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is just what common means in Japanese.
I don't
Masked. I don't know, man. I don't speak Japanese.
Neither do I. So.
I went there, but that was it.
Yeah.
What is happening? I can't... Can I borrow your phone?
Sure.
Sorry. I just look up the Super Sentai wiki page.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Because I'm on that page quite often.
Yeah, I bookmarked that page.
Oh, good. Okay, because my phone, for some reason, isn't pulling it up. It's just pulling up Wikipedia. But what I was saying about Tokuger, their storyline is a little odd. Like it doesn't feel like it has an overarching
gimmick
story.
that I saw, because I watched, like, because people make fan trailers and I'll watch a couple of those.
Oh, sure.
The gimmick that I saw is that they can actually switch colors.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So they're not... Well, that explains something, I think. I watched an episode.
Something.
I watched an episode, and it wasn't even American. It wasn't even English subtitled. Mm-hmm. It was... I don't even know. I think it was Vietnamese subtitled. Tokuger.
Oh.
I watched an episode. this morning.
Oh, there wasn't English subtitles?
Yeah, there wasn't English subtitles. It was in another dialect. But from what I gathered from it, their storyline is these our characters, our ranger crew, are riding this express line and have no memories beyond their childhood.
Okay.
And they end up at different stations every episode to find that it's been taken over by this their villain, which I guess doesn't have a face because I wasn't able to find an image of it. They call it the Shadow Line.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I mean.
Okay.
So I was like, that probably wouldn't fly in America. Like.
Oh, having a faceless villain?
No. Because Venjix. But, no, and really Daishi, he didn't have a face for a long time, dude. Shut up!
Quote,
he didn't!
Unquote,
he didn't!
Have a face.
That was Jared's face. He just put it on, because he's a sick bastard.
Yeah. That's
what happened.
See, this is what was before.
That was after...
This was after Gokaiger,
yeah.
Yeah. Go Busters.
Go Busters. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look... I mean, they're not way Japanese like the emo flip helmet.
But apparently, like, that Sentai has, like, a lot of references to Power Rangers. So a lot of people who watched that and were like... And found out that Saban was skipping over were just kind of confused.
Do you know there's the Battle Lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later when it actually gets introduced.
Whoa!
Whoa! No, but do you know the story behind Gokaiger?
I know very little about what the actual story is. I think the plot revolves around like it's just a whole lot. Like there was this big war that happened. All the power got dispersed throughout the universe, and then these Rangers come from different planets that all got taken over, and they're basically space pirates, is what.
Well, the reason they went with pirates is because they're not the original owners of those powers.
Oh,
they're pirated versions of that.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, I didn't even think about it, but that's why Super Mega Force looks like that.
That's pretty rad, actually. Yeah. There's this actually great scene that I saw. A clip from Gokaiger where like the Red Ranger fights all the Kamen Riders.
Oh,
and there's like 15 of them, and one of him, and he keeps changing.
Yeah, I noticed there were a ton of Kamen Rider shows.
Yeah,
it's almost as well. I will say it's probably as popular as Power Rangers is here
because they share the same universe in Japan. Kamen Riders and the
Sentais. Part of the superhero time block.
In one of the episodes that I saw Sentai, I can't remember which one this is. I don't think it was Bioman. It might have been JAKQ, where they were talking about how, over here they're attacking, this Ranger team, and over here they're attacking the Kamen Rider over here, and blah blah blah.
Yeah. And then they took my legs off and threw it over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So. No, it's good. So I don't know what to expect. I did watch the interview with Jed Lan. He said something that was weird, or one of the questions was really weird, but it never really hit me until somebody said it. They were like, "So is Kendall Morgan related to Kendrix?"
Oh, huh.
And he was like, no. I actually didn't think about that until you said it.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either. Wow. No.
Fan theory is going to be out
racist.
There. It's going to be a fan theory.
Probably, eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess going off of the Sentai stuff, we'll go into the movie news that we have. And real quick, I want to talk about the Trainwreck trailer because it doesn't matter. It's not important.
Yeah.
Bill Hader can make anybody likable. It is official with this trailer. Like, seriously, I freaking hate Amy Schumer and everything she does.
Okay.
But, like, I would rather watch Sarah Silverman.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And
that's crazy.
That's insane. This is a guy who...
And you barely wanted to see that one movie.
Her cameo in The Muppets. Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, you were horrified by that.
Yeah.
You barely wanted to see Wreck-It Ralph because of her.
Yeah, and I'm really glad I did. But No, the Trainwreck. I really just watched the trailer to see John Cena say that Mark Wahlberg line because it makes me laugh.
What does he say? Because it's been a while since I've seen that trailer.
And somebody calls him Mark Wahlberg in a movie
that's
theater.
That's right. I look like Mark Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, that's right.
Mark Wahlberg's like 150 pounds. Yeah, it made me laugh. But, man, and then I started paying attention to the trailer, and his give and take with Amy Schumer is just amazing. Like I kind of want to see this movie.
It's weird because like there's a lot of people in it. Like I was like, cool, Mike Birbiglia, you're funny, and then Bill Hader, he does it.
He does it,
and I'm like, okay.
And Kobe is also in the movie because I don't know.
Kobe Bryant?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like a regular character in the movie, and the reason is because Bill Hader's character is a sports author. Or a sports writer or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like that one movie. Jerry
Everybody
Maguire.
Loves Raymond? Oh.
movie.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
You know, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Except for they had Cuba Gooding Jr. They didn't get an actual...
They didn't get actual people.
I won't say an actual athlete because...
I would also mention The Love Guru, but
that movie doesn't exist. And, okay, so coming off of that, we'll start with the trailer that you saw. Dawn of Justice. The full trailer came out, or was debuted at SDCC, and is just all over the internet already.
Uh-huh. Did you see it?
I did see it.
Okay.
I'm really intrigued by Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, because he's
I can't take that guy seriously, man. Just the look.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the long hair. And I was like...
He looks like... You know what he looks like? He looks like Jim Carrey as Edward Nygma before the accident. Or whatever happened to him.
That's a good point.
He does. He looks exactly like him. He's kind of got his character, too.
Yeah. And I couldn't take that line seriously either that he said at the end of the trailer.
Oh, the day versus night.
No, the red capes are coming. When he said that like 5 times. And I was like, I don't get it. It's alright. I also didn't get it when I watched the trailer, but I watched a lot of people talk about it. That
I don't
Batman's or Bruce Wayne was in Metropolis when Superman was fighting Zod.
Oh, is that what that was supposed to be?
Yeah,
I thought.
And then that was Wayne Towers.
That was Wayne Tower, but it's in Gotham, is it not?
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
You know what? We're not. This is a Zack Snyder production, so we're not going off of the comic book. We're just writing it.
Actually, he does really well with the comic book. I just don't think he understands the point of transitioning.
I guess I felt like they at least kept some good continuity. Of course, Amy Adams is Lois Lane. Still knows that he's Superman, and what's her name? Oh man, I really can't remember her name. Mrs. Kent.
Diane Keaton. I don't know if that's it. It might be.
Martha. Martha Kent. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. She knows, and that he goes to them for counsel or something. I don't know.
Goes to her for counsel. There's no more them.
Yeah. And
Kevin Costner's dead.
Kevin Costner's dead.
Not by a heart attack.
Lois and Martha.
Oh. Okay.
Jeremy Irons as Alfred is actually super intriguing to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just when I saw him, I was like, continue speaking. Say more words. Yeah.
Did you not know he was going to be?
No, I knew he was going to be Alfred, but I didn't know what he was going to look like, how he was going to act, if he was going to all that stuff. Long live the king, and etc.
Yeah. It's crazy because I don't know. We got shown a lot in this trailer.
We got shown a lot, and absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't make sense of a whole lot of what was going on, except for the fact that they're fighting each other.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I got. And he turns on his own bat signal. I'm assuming that the context of that is to lure Superman out, but I don't know.
I guess.
Other than that, I don't know why he would do it. Turn on his own bat signal.
Neither do I. I also don't know who's with. Also, Ben Affleck is huge.
Yeah,
he is bulked for this role.
Yeah,
he is absolutely taking it seriously.
He's got to look like Frank Miller Batman, so he's gonna be like,
yeah.
He's got to be like a shorter version of Hulk.
Yeah. Just what did Jeff say about Biggie Langston?
Oh yeah, that he looked like he was designed by Rob Liefeld.
Yeah. Oh man, that was pretty hilarious. Yeah. But no, I don't know who Bruce Wayne is holding in that one scene. He's holding like a small child.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
In the wreckage of what used to be Wayne Tower in Metropolis, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Also, there's like a suit, Robin suit apparently in the background.
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people just really break it down, and I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, cool.
I guess.
I don't know. I'm not really super hyped for it. I've seen people that are.
Yeah, I'm not hyped for it either. I like to the point where I'm not even sure I'm going to see this movie in theaters.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I am right now. I'll watch it.
I'll see it, but I don't think I'm not going to pay $10 for it.
Yeah, I don't think this is a theater experience for me, guys. Sorry.
No offense. I mean, also, and I think part of that is Age of Ultron's fault.
Did you see that really? For you, it is.
Yeah, for me, it is.
Also, did you see that really Zack Snyder-y flashback of Bruce Wayne's parents dying?
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know. I guess they're going to rewrite Batman.
I'm saying Zack Snyder-y because it's shot that way.
I guess we're just going to rewrite Batman's, or we have to show Ben Affleck's Zack Snyder's Batman origin story because we haven't had it yet, even though, we've seen it literally 1,000 times.
Well, we've only seen it once in movies. Well, twice, technically.
I was going to say, no. In the movies?
In the movies.
Okay. Yeah, no, but
if you count that other one, then 3 times. What it was, A Mask of the Phantasm? Because I'm pretty sure that's in there. I haven't seen the movie.
I didn't see that one either. Sorry, man.
It's animated.
A lot of superhero trailers debuted from the SDCC.
Yeah, that was the only one that I saw, though.
Yeah, I saw the Deadpool trailer.
Was
kind
it
of cool? It was a bootlegged version of the trailer that somebody filmed on their phone.
Sure.
But, it was actually super funny.
Cool.
It had a lot of fourth wall jokes.
Yeah.
Which don't make the suit green or animated. Yeah. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds gets to say that line.
That's great.
T.J. Miller is also in the movie, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
He has a pretty funny line in it, I guess.
I really hope this brings him back because his career in movies is not very good. He did Cloverfield and
Age of Extinction.
He was in.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that, but somebody had to tell me, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, I didn't see the movie. I just saw it on Netflix, and I was like, T.J. Miller. That happened. Michael Bay won't actually be back for Transformers 5.
Maybe. He's in negotiations.
Oh.
Yeah, they're negotiating with him to bring... Because at first they took him off the project, and then all of a sudden they were coming out like, oh my god, we're going to make an animated movie. Oh my god, Transformers 5 may or may not have Michael Bay back. I'm an animated movie.
But it's going to be animated.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm kind of done with the Transformers franchise.
Oh yeah,
but I was done with it when I saw the first one.
I checked out after 3, man. When I saw the 4th trailer and it looked like the exact same thing, I was like, yep, that's
it.
Okay.
And I actually saw. I did see the 3rd one. It was crap.
Well,
it wasn't Revenge of the Fallen crap. But
I mean, it's weird because that movie rips off the first 6 episodes of Transformers Prime.
For people who don't know, that's the animated Transformers TV show. Where did it air? On Cartoon Network?
No, it aired on the Hub, which is
the Hub,
which is
that
Hasbro's television network studio.
Oh, and because you brought up Hasbro, Toei actually produces all the Sentais in Japan.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know, which I thought they just made the figures.
No.
Sorry.
No, Bandai makes the figures.
Bandai! Yeah. But, sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. But we actually got off topic. So the Deadpool trailer... I don't know.
I'm glad it was super funny because I watched the death battle with him
and the Joker
in it, and I don't know, something about the humor in it it never really hit me.
When you have the Joker and Deadpool on the same screen, you should be laughing your ass off,
yeah,
or be completely mortified, one or the other. And neither of those things happened.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad that they put that joke in there, that Ryan Reynolds gets to say that joke. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally agreed. Or animated. That is hilarious. Because both of those things happened the last time we put on a superhero suit.
And it's also funny because the suit is animated later on in the movie, and I kind of hope they bring that up.
They might. Might be like, that was weird.
Yeah.
It was all rubbery for a second.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. The Deadpool humor,
Yeah.
Not that big.
Actually,
Deadpool fan, to be honest.
Some people like speculating that like they should in that movie like bring up X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
And be like, I don't know, there was like this one moment, I think it was a dream or something, I didn't really feel like myself.
Make a Baraka reference.
Yeah, Baraka.
Yeah.
That's who that was.
That happened. Anyway, after the Deadpool trailer, we also got to see, I couldn't find it, but I heard that the X-Men Apocalypse trailer also debuted, which... I don't know, man. Bryan Singer's back at the helm, so I have faith that the movie can be good because X2. But I also saw that that Channing Tatum is going to be. I guess this is going to be his debut movie to play Gambit, which I'm less than pleased about. I wouldn't say pleased. I'm less than excited about. There we go. That's the better terminology.
Yeah.
Because
it's such an odd
Channing Tatum, it's such an odd choice. While Channing Tatum does have acting ability and is also super funny, he can be that snarky, obnoxious dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's just not that guy.
Yeah.
I want to cast David De La Torre just because that guy doesn't get enough credit.
No, everybody from that show doesn't get credit,
except for Anna Hutchinson, and I think it's just because she's a chick.
Oh,
and willing to be nude on camera. I don't like Cabin in the Woods. She plays Thor's girlfriend.
Still haven't seen that movie.
It's all right. You know, we'll watch it tonight. Okay. We'll watch it tonight because I believe it's still on Netflix. If it's not, I will find it. I know several people who own this movie and are very happy about it.
I don't think I should watch that movie with you.
No, you can watch it with. You can watch it.
Your negative energy is going to be all. And the movie's going to be all corrupted and all.
Oh, like it was with Samurai?
Shut up.
Yeah,
that's not what happened.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, no, that's not what happened. It was terrible writing and bad acting and terrible dubbing.
It's not. I don't think the dubbing's well. Okay.
Watch more episodes. And then
I've seen only 6 and then I stopped because I got on this weird kick of actually catching up on Steven Universe and watched the season finale of that, and that was we got a reveal.
A reveal.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it, so shut up.
Yeah, that's right.
But I understand you saw the Uncle Grandpa crossover with Steven Universe.
Yeah, that was odd.
Well, I mean,
because he just shows up randomly on the beach, out of the ocean, dressed as his mom. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
And then he shows up, and Steven's like, "Oh my God, Uncle Grandpa!" And Uncle Grandpa turns to the camera and goes, "So don't worry, kids, this isn't canon, but this is canon." He pulls out a cannon, and they just move on. The funniest part about it, though, I think to me, is that like Pearl is like horrified by everything that Uncle Grandpa does because it's all time bendy and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, she's like the level-headed one of the group.
Yeah.
For anybody who hasn't seen Steven Universe, absolutely check it out. Yeah. It is hella funny.
Yeah.
And kind of deep. It's hard. It's kind of hard to watch in some parts.
Yeah.
I didn't even know my mom had
heavy.
God, yeah.
It's really heavy stuff.
It's really heavy, like Lightspeed heavy. And that show gets dark. I was like, holy shit.
This is why I wanted you to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not...
And trust me. And you've already seen part of its Time Force. It'll get worse.
Yeah.
It'll get worse.
Time Force is way better than Lightspeed for... the 3 episodes that I saw of Time Force before you stopped me and made me go back and watch Lightspeed.
Well, because I didn't want you to get confused, because team-up episodes happen for a reason.
Right, but it's only 1 episode.
I know, but then you'd be like, I wish I could care.
Well, I mean, there's still the Lightspeed Rangers and, Carter and the Pink Ranger. I don't know the names.
Really?
Yeah, I gave up. Like, I know Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Carter.
I like Chad a lot.
Chad's super cool. He doesn't get enough focus, but he's super cool.
Yeah. He's a ninja.
He's a ninja. And he's very much a ninja.
Yeah.
We had a focused episode of him where he gets harassed by this dude who just wants to kick his ass to get laid. And and it's absolutely her idea. Like, he doesn't want to do it. And she's like, kick his ass. And he's like, okay. And just gets completely humiliated. And later on becomes a villain. And
that's right.
Yeah.
That does happen.
And that is a hell of a fight. Like, that fight is so freaking cool to watch.
Okay.
Like I said, he doesn't get enough focus.
I like that show primarily for a lot of the fighting choreography. It's like really well done. Yeah. Also, like they spent money on that show. The budget must have been so high just to create your own ranger and use your own footage.
Yeah, I mean, it almost killed RPM, from what I understand.
Really?
Huh. Yeah, from what I understand, was it Bandai or it was either Bandai or Toei who came in and bailed out the series because they had burned through all of their freaking budget.
I think it was Bandai. Yeah.
Just so they could finish the season with like 4 episodes left.
Yeah.
And it's expensive to shoot your own footage.
Especially when they don't. Oh yeah, and so
which kind of
during
makes me question the Spirit Ranger thing.
Yeah.
Because all of that stuff has to be original footage. All of it.
It all has to.
And one thing that bothered me was that they didn't have the budget to remake the Claw Cannon with the gorilla, antelope, and penguin spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, redesign it. Even though they were like, it uses your new powers, etc.
Yeah. But of course, you could argue that it's RJ built that thing, so it wouldn't change the look.
That's true.
He could just recalibrate it. But it's interesting that you say that because I wanted to bring this up. So in that interview with Jed Lind, they asked him what his favorite episode of Dinosaur was so far, and he said, "Is the first one."
Yeah, dude, that first episode is beast.
Because his pitch was, let's not use any Japanese footage.
Did they not have any in that first episode?
They don't have any in the first episode.
Wow.
So it's all American made.
Oh, that's true.
And he was like, and let me introduce only a couple Rangers, not all 5 at once, because I mean, some people would introduce all 5 at once, but I want to introduce just a couple, and also for several minutes they don't show up.
Yeah. Well, so they don't do anything when they do finally morph.
And so he pitched it to the studio, and they were like, "Are you insane? You're gonna burn through our budget." On our first episode. And he's like, "Don't worry about it. We can use Japanese footage later. It'll balance out. Trust me."
And that, of course, brings us to episode 8, which is, again, mostly American footage because Tyler doesn't morph in that episode.
Yeah.
He morphs at the end of it, but all the fighting scenes with Fury, almost everything he does is all original footage. So I don't know. The Spirit Ranger thing really kind of struck me. I was like, wow, this is where their budget went.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Because that season is still really, really cool. Except for Dominic. God, that bothers me. But we already talked about that. Yeah. So let's.
Have you gotten that far in the show, by the way?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool.
We've already seen the Rhinozord, which is super cool. I like the Rhinozord.
Well, I like it too. I just wish like all that stuff went somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it kind of doesn't go anywhere except for I'm Daishi. I'm also powerful now. I'm just gonna go take back my throne. Bye.
Yeah. Well, the power isn't really power even in that Race to the Nexus episode.
That's a good episode. By the way. They get their ass kicked a lot.
Because they meet Carnosaur, Jellica, and freaking. Grizzaka, there we go.
Yeah.
I almost had it. I wouldn't have had it. But
here to bail you out, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick. You're useful.
Don't give me that mug. Sorry. Useful-ish. Yeah.
Ish, yeah. No, the Lightspeed Rescue is... I actually... haven't watched an episode in a while.
Oh, really?
After the Titanium Ranger introduction, I was like, meh. Because when they switched to Sentai footage after his introduction, like it was distracting at the beginning.
Yeah.
But now it's super distracting.
Yeah.
Like it's really,
you got to
really
think
bad.
that they have to do that because all their budget goes to that guy.
Yeah. Which he's not interesting enough, unfortunately. Like they write him really well, but his acting ability is limited.
This is my brooding face.
I'm brooding. This is my brooding face.
Actually, when I first saw that show, back when all the seasons were on YouTube.
Yeah.
And basically, I'd watched this fan video where somebody had dubbed over, not dubbed over, but they'd used audio from the episodes and they would replace them with like animated characters, like Sonic characters.
Okay.
So it would literally just be like a Sonic series, except
with Power Rangers.
Yeah. So I was like, cool. So I watched like the first 12 episodes just like that. So that might be informing my decision of that being number 4 on my list.
That might be.
I'm gonna have to give it another watch. But it's good. It is. I like that one.
Acting wise, this is the point where I think the acting really declines in the season because it wasn't that bad in Galaxy. It was still kind of bad, but I mean they still had emotion.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
Like
somebody dies on screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Mike. See you later.
I was actually talking about Kendricks, but
Kendricks also died. And, a lot of people died in that show.
Yeah.
And of course, the Rangers from Turbo, the second half of Turbo, and In Space, they're all really good.
Yeah.
In terms of acting, and they know where their characters are.
Yeah.
They have a very firm grasp on it, and of course, the MMPR team. I won't say anything about the Zeo or the first Turbo teams because they're really just replacement Rangers. They're there for that reason.
Yeah.
But Rocky, Aisha, and Adam, at least they were characters, and Johnny Young Bosch is a ninja.
Yeah.
So that kind of saved him, and Aisha actually has some acting ability.
Yeah.
And fucking Rocky. But
not that bad.
I really just like Rocky, and it really doesn't get bad until Zeo.
Yeah.
And then he's just a real asshole for no reason, Kevin style.
Yeah. I actually really hate that episode where Jason comes back as the Gold Ranger. And like the episode immediately following that focuses on Rocky and oh my god. And it's weird because his acting the way the character acts in that episode doesn't make any sense given what Jason says at the beginning of the episode. He says, "Look, I'm not here to be old times or anything. This is just y'all need help."
Yeah.
So I
have the experience. That's that guy. And that's exactly what Jason is. Austin St. John has a very firm grasp on that character.
Yeah. So he's like, don't worry, I'm not here to take charge again. I'm just, I'm here to help you guys. So
yeah.
And then he proceeds to be like, man, they're replacing me. Idiot. I really hate that. Like, I watched that episode. I was like, are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah.
That really pissed you off.
Yeah.
No, but Jungle Fury did it better. Sorry.
We can't all be Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
We can't, and that's very sad. Like, I don't know who wrote that season, or I don't know. I would just really prefer to see them come back and do something.
Jason Smith's a writer.
Jason Smith did write a couple of episodes, including some episodes of Super Mega Force, which was awesome. He wrote Blue Saber Saga.
Yeah.
And I would have to watch that episode again, but from what I remember from it, I would absolutely believe that Casey wrote that episode.
Yeah. He wrote that one and All Hail Prince Vakara, which is my favorite episode
of the season.
Yeah.
For Super Mega Force.
Because it's just like super intense, man.
Excluding Brock is Back for reasons.
Yeah.
Which I went back and watched, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that episode. It's dark, man.
That mini movie,
like literally and figuratively, is dark.
Yeah, Dark Robo Knight, because Black War Robo Knight was taken. No, that's not why it happened.
Man, Steve Bloom would have been awesome voicing Robo Knight. That would have been awesome.
Steve Bloom, I found out, voiced Zed at one point in a video game.
Yeah,
that I didn't know that. And they call him Steven Bloom, which it means it was super early on in his career.
Yeah.
So, man, that's That's pretty intense to be able to portray that character, especially following Axelrod.
Yeah.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Tom. What else? Oh, yeah, so there's a rumor going around that Marissa Tomei is in talks to play Aunt May. In the next Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, because they're scrapping the project. Because
here's the thing,
Andrew Garfield said.
I don't think that because I actually thought Sally Field was a good choice.
Yeah, no, Sally Field is an amazing actress. I love everything that she does. She did
a really good job in that second movie, despite the fact that
she had nothing to do.
Yeah.
That was what
the actors are trying, man, but that movie doesn't make any sense.
And I think it's an editing issue because apparently the script was really good.
Yeah,
according to Andrew Garfield,
they took out a lot of scenes in that movie, as they did with the first one.
For the theatrical release. I'm wondering if there's a director's edition floating around.
I don't think there is.
Like Spider-Man 2,
1.5.
Schumacher's. What is it? Schumacher? No, the other one.
Sam Raimi.
Raimi, that one. Sorry. That guy,
Schumacher's Spider-Man.
Sorry, that guy is also responsible for. Is he also responsible for the Evil Dead movies?
Sam Raimi?
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, Sam Raimi didn't do.
That's why people, when they're watching the second movie, are like, man, somebody misses horror.
Yeah, he really, but it really shows, and the director's edition of that movie is actually hella entertaining.
It's kind of weird when you listen to the commentary of the third movie, because they all are on the same page that this is working.
Oh?
That this movie is great.
I don't think they are. I mean, they really wanted it to happen because the fans really wanted it.
They're like really happy. Like I'm serious. Like I've listened to the commentary.
Oh, the commentary on the third movie.
Sam Raimi is like super happy about it. About how everything turned out, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's cool in that scene."
Yeah, it's cool. Remember when we were shooting and you brought me that pie? That was fun. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe maybe Tobey Maguire likes pie.
Yeah.
But yeah, those movies, really the first one and the second one. The third one is crap, but the first one and the second one, they're not terrible. No. They're not Watchmen.
No.
No offense.
That's why I have reservations about going into Batman vs Superman, because there's a lot of shots that look like that.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm like, memories. Because to preface, I've not liked a Zack Snyder movie that I've seen.
Not one. Well, that's not true. He really, really liked Watchmen the first time he saw it. Sorry, dude. I'm just telling the story like what happened. We all saw the trailers.
That was actually the movie that made me develop taste.
When did that movie come out? 2009.
Yep.
Yeah. That movie came out in 2009. We saw the trailers, and everybody was super hyped about it. Oh my god, they're finally making a Watchmen movie. And everybody, except for me, was like, super excited. I was like, what the hell is The Watchmen?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't care. Awesome movie.
Yeah, you were like, I don't care. I want to go see this movie. And then I saw it.
Went to go see it. And in the theater, I took a bathroom break in the middle of the movie, and I came out and then watched the rest of the movie. I thought it was amazing. And then I thought it was so amazing that I rented it on DVD.
Immediately when it came out. Like, the day it came out.
And then I sat there and watched a 2.5-hour movie.
Sat there and watched the whole thing.
45 minutes of that damn movie has absolutely nothing relevant happening.
Nope.
Like, they drop the plot and move on to something else, and I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah, which is weird because they introduced somebody who I think doesn't get enough credit in Hollywood right now, Jackie Earle Haley, of course.
Yeah.
But of course, his career kind of died with the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Because he was in the RoboCop remake.
Oh, that's right, he was.
Yeah.
Which we didn't see.
Yeah.
I thought about watching it.
I wasn't going to see that movie when they were like car bomb, and I was like, really? That's
not what happened.
That's not what happened.
No. And it's weird because this franchise has a comic book.
Yeah.
And, it's super dark and gritty like the 80s movie was. And it's, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but just based on the trailer. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would much rather watch the older version. Really the same with the Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Yeah.
Because while it was kind of interesting to see Jackie Earle Haley portray that character, and really his portrayal is really good.
Yeah.
He's his own character.
He's not the problem with that movie.
Not at all.
The problem is everything else.
Yes, literally everything else. I'm talking the characters that we're supposed to care about. We don't.
Johnny Depp recast is just awful.
He's terrible. And really, the Nancy one is, too.
Yeah.
She doesn't get introduced until like 45 minutes into the movie. And when she does get introduced, she's just drawing. And I was like, that's not Nancy. This is not what Nancy does.
It's an update.
Yeah, this is an updated version. This is what kids do today. Yeah. And, it's definitely, radical dudes. It's that feel. It is. We know how to write kids, and you don't.
Yeah. Kind of like that one parody trailer I saw for Unfriended. It was right before the trailer happened. Like, this movie was made by people who think that they know how young people act.
Yeah, and that's definitely the gallows. I'll go ahead and talk about that trailer.
Oh, okay. I actually found out the plot of that movie, and I'm not interested.
What is the plot of that movie?
Okay, so apparently it's about this school wants to put on this play that...
Whoa! Sorry, we were... We were interrupted by the law.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So basically, the school's putting on this play that, like, 20 years ago, a kid died in.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then... at night...
Is it?
The students go into the school to try and find the stuff for the play or something like that, and then they end up getting trapped there, and... Ooh, spooky. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I have a problem with that on a personal level.
Okay.
And here's why. Is because, as an actor, we know that every theater has a ghost.
Yeah.
Right? That could easily be the plot of this movie. Yeah. Like, it's written for you. If you want to have a kid who died in the theater, yeah, that's fine. It happens sometimes. Spider-Man the Musical. Let's say that's the show that they tried to... Shut up! It happened!
People didn't die.
They got super injured.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway. And there's also this thing called a midnight rehearsal, in which people literally lock themselves in a theater and will rehearse for 12 hours overnight. And... like that could easily be the plot of this movie. The teaser is the only thing that we're seeing on the television, on YouTube, on anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's very much marketed as, this is the summer horror movie that you have to see. Because it's the only one.
Yeah. It's the only one that's coming out in July.
Yeah. It has no competition, so people are going to see this movie, and that bothers me.
Okay.
Because horror movies, like we talked about last week, have taken a downfall.
Yeah.
Over the past, I'm going to say, at least 15 years, at least decade and a half. 2005, I may have talked about Hostel last week.
Yeah.
How bad it disappointed me when I saw it the first time, and how excited I was when I saw the trailer.
That's true, yeah. You were super excited to watch that movie.
I was. You remember, I was Watchmen excited.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
To go back to that, though, I hate that movie.
Everybody hates that movie. Like,
no,
actually, no. We did
fans
meet somebody.
who read the book love that movie, or fans of the book love that movie. And here's why: is because it translates certain scenes exactly. But it's
page for page, the book.
But it doesn't translate any of the ideas because there's simply too many to put in a movie, is the defense that I've heard. Okay. And I was like, well, then why would you make a movie?
That's a good point. Or worse, why would you make it a page for page adaptation when you could literally cut things to make the ideas more well known?
Yeah, well, they did cut a lot, which is why there's like a 3-hour director's cut.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
Do you want to?
No.
No?
I don't want to sit through that movie again.
We saw Daredevil, and the reason that's the reason that I think we take director's cuts to heart.
Yeah.
Because Daredevil's director's cut is super good. Like, the theatrical release is garbage. It really is. No offense to anybody who's in the movie.
Except for Jennifer Garner.
Sorry. Geez.
They cast her, by the way, Elektra, for Daredevil season 2.
Oh. Yeah. Is it Rosario Dawson?
Oh, it's
darn.
Rosario Dawson is Night Nurse. You can't...
Sorry.
It's not going to be Elektra.
He
met her previously, so it doesn't matter.
I really hate...
also...
his suit design. I already said that. I wish he would go back to the... the Dread Pirate Roberts look. Because at least while he was in that, he was, menacing. It looked reasonable. Somebody put this together in their garage.
Well, yeah, but that's the point, is that he put it together himself, and it's not, because he doesn't protect them at all.
Well, he's wearing motorcycle gloves and paintball. He got
cut the hell up by that ninja.
Was it paintball armor? I don't know. But he's wearing motorcycle gloves, so he has an idea of what his protection is supposed to be. The armor that guy made him, it just looks dumb. I apologize
it might look better later.
It might. It just, I don't know. It looked too.
But they give they give a better reason as to why he needs a new one, as opposed to look notwithstanding.
Right. And really, I don't have a problem with him getting a new suit, because he needs the Daredevil suit.
Yeah.
I just hate the design. It looks dumb. And that's only my personal opinion. I'm sure there are tons of people who love the design, who are, who piss themselves with excitement when they saw.
Some people don't like it. Like, Doug Walker doesn't like it.
Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thinks that the Ben Affleck one looked better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, that was the Daredevil suit,
Yeah.
This thing, I don't know. And I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Fisk wears some kind of armor. Or, the Will Graham voice, where he just kind of mumbles and takes weird pauses. Yeah. That's exactly what he's doing.
That's not what it is.
It is.
It's that to a point, and then it becomes something else.
Yeah. Well, when he's actually in the suit, when he's doing the crime fighting stuff, he doesn't have the voice. But when he's talking to clients as the lawyer, and he's talking to
that's not Foggy, true. Like, when
that kid from the Mighty Ducks actually kills it. It's so cool. But anyway, sorry.
But yeah, we talked about this. Like, he became Daredevil to me about halfway through the season. I think it was actually in that episode 6, where Dominic dies.
Yeah, I miss you, Dominic. I can't wait for that guy to come back.
He's not coming back.
He will, though. He will. He was absolutely coming back. Nikolai Nikoliev is way too interesting in that show to just die.
That's a good point. I don't know who he would come back as, though. He can't come back as Purple Man. That's David Tennant's role.
Well, in the movies.
I really hope he keeps his accent, by the way, or at least uses his English accent, because I don't know. The last American thing I saw him in was
David Tennant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Jesus.
That one show that I forgot what the name is. Huh.
I really don't know. The last thing I saw him do an American voice in was Frightening. Really? Yeah, he was in that movie.
Huh.
And
No, I know he's in the movie. I just didn't know he did an American accent in that movie.
I think he does. I know he drops it when he, removes the wig.
Oh, okay.
But I think when he does the commercials and stuff, because he's a magician in the movie, he has an American accent. I think. I didn't care for that movie. It was very odd. It was like
which is weird, because you have Anton Yelchin,
who's actually really good.
Colin Farrell and David Tennant. So there's you have
and McLovin.
Pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, McLovin is also in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know that dude's name. He looks
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I always refer to him as the mini version of that dude from The Hangover.
Ed Helms?
That one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I think they should do a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Father and son comedy.
But he's doing the Vacation remake. Quote unquote
Ed Helms?
remake. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a remake, but not really. It's kind of a sequel. Well, it is a sequel, but Like, he plays the young son in the first movie.
Oh.
Except he's grown up and he wants to give his family the same experience.
Yeah.
And in that trailer, they actually reference it. Like, I don't even remember the old vacation. He's like, don't worry, this vacation will stand on its own.
That's quite the check that you got to write.
Also, Christina Applegate's in that movie.
Oh. Ed Helms and Christina Applegate.
Yeah, playing his wife.
So. Well, I don't know. The last thing I saw her in was Anchorman 2.
Shut up about that movie.
I am sorry, dude.
Literally, the last 3 podcasts you have talked about that goddamn
It's movie. Not good, okay? And it's not my fault you keep setting me up to talk about it.
Shut up.
You know what? We'll talk about it right now. Anchorman 2 is the worst comedy I've seen in a long time. That topped Heartbreak Kid for me. It was so bad. Heartbreak Kid, of course, the one with Ben Stiller and Malin Ackerman.
We didn't watch that movie.
No, we watched like 20 minutes of it. Is how bad that movie is. Yeah. I got to maybe 5 minutes into Anchorman 2.
You can't tell me that's worse than Jack and Jill.
I can't, but only because I didn't see the whole movie. You at least got through it.
No, I didn't.
No? How far did you get in?
I got in after the first, or after the second scene, after the dinner scene.
Uh-huh.
I was able to make it to the very end of that.
And poor Selma Hayek left. Having to do Happy Madison movies now. I guess her and Robert Rodriguez had a falling out, but...
No, I don't think that's... Well, I mean, because... Isn't she... Because she was... The last thing she was in before, she was in Grown Ups. Or I guess it was after... I don't know. Whenever Puss in Boots came out, she was in that movie.
Oh, that's right. She was in that movie. I think it was after.
And it's a TV show on Netflix now, so I'm pretty sure they called her back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it? The Swamp Stories?
No, what? No.
Oh.
Like, Puss in Boots has its own TV show.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Really? Nickelodeon just dropped them?
It wasn't on Nickelodeon. Was it? Well, I mean, because... It might have been, but I don't think...
Yeah, because DreamWorks...
Yeah, DreamWorks works with
Nickelodeon to produce their TV shows, which is, Penguins of Madagascar.
Yeah, which didn't run too long.
It ran
but even that got like a revival because they do this thing on Netflix now called King Julian.
Yeah, I did see that.
Which is actually...
I haven't seen
it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same crew, but it's better written.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's actually funnier. Huh. One of my favorite lines in there, they ask Mort, which is the small one, they were like, Mort, what are secrets? Like, secrets are the things that my voices in my head tell me never to tell unless I'm sure no one can stop me. It's like, that is hilarious.
See, creepy and morbifying, I got no problem with.
Yeah.
No, morbid and creepifying. That's the line is. Sorry. Okay. I was trying to do a Firefly reference. I fucked it up.
Okay.
That's what
sad.
Yeah.
You are sad.
Sorry, man.
But
the human body can be drained of blood in 4 minutes given adequate vacuuming. Sorry.
Okay. What is that?
That's
that Exorcist 3?
No, that's still Firefly. Okay.
I just remember that happened in Exorcist 3.
That did happen in Exorcist 3.
That's a great movie.
That movie is so good.
No, but David Tennant, the last thing that he was in was that one 10-episode show that I forgot the name of. It's like got a one-word title.
10 episodes?
Yeah.
10-episode series?
Yeah. It was like a mini-series.
I have no idea.
I forget what it was called. I don't know. He plays like a detective.
Oh.
I forget what it is, though.
No, I was going to say it starts with a C, but I can't remember either of the shows, because it's an American adaptation of a British TV show that he was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays the same character, but except he's American. So, I don't understand, because the way he does it, he does like a really gruff, Southern-ish accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he does pretty good, but he can't shake the doctor because there's one scene.
It's something land.
Yeah.
But I can't remember it.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. What is it?
It's not Promised Land.
No.
It's not Courtland.
No. What?
Sorry, that's the only one that I could think. That's the only C word that came to mind just then.
I don't know.
I seriously can't remember. Amy Jo was on that show.
What? No, that's Flashpoint, dude.
Oh, that's Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
That's a great show, by the way.
I haven't seen it.
And she's good.
She's Canadian now. Did you see? She officially became a Canadian citizen recently.
Okay.
I don't know why or what prompted that, but yeah, she was like on Facebook. I'm officially a Canadian citizen, and I went, okay, cool,
sure, whatever you can.
Whatever you want to do, Amy Jo.
Yeah.
Call me.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. No, but if you haven't seen Flashpoint's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Graceland. There we go.
Graceland.
Is that it? Graceland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
I did it.
Or Gracepoint. That's what it is.
Flashpoint.
Gracepoint. No.
Flashland. The land of trench coats.
Oh. No, but that show was actually really good. All the actors do a really good job. The only thing that's distracting about David Tennant is the accent, kinda, because he doesn't do that good. So I'm
Scottish.
I kind of hope that he has just the British one for Purple Man, because he's like super sophisticated.
Oh, sure.
As a character.
I don't know. Purple Man. Sorry.
No, like his skin is purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who came up with that name, but I heard it. So
well, I mean, obviously it was Stan.
Probably whoever came up with Graphite Ranger. Full circle.
Hey, Graphite Ranger. Again, I don't have a problem with it. It's Purple Ranger that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even in Jungle Fury, they were like Wolf Ranger.
Yeah, but they were still, Jungle Fury Red Ranger and Jungle Fury Yellow.
Though I don't think that Dominic earns Jungle Fury Rhino Ranger.
No? No. Yeah, no. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think he's
Jungle He just kind of claims it as his own.
Yeah.
And I personally think Fran would have made a better Rhino Ranger.
If it would have been convincing.
Only because she does have that one moment.
That would have been actually pretty cool. I mean, you could have
only because
built her up as, martial arts prowess. Hell, maybe Casey trains her.
Yeah, after she finds out that they're Rangers,
And then you can tie it into his whole character arc of not being worthy of being a Ranger. And Yeah. So it could have worked.
And she does have that one moment where she almost assumes the responsibility of the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah.
Which...
That's a great episode.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love it. But, yeah, Dominic is literally the only thing wrong with that season for me. That and the fact that even though they don't collect all of the Phantom Beast eyes, they still have 8 Phantom Beast warriors. That doesn't make any sense. I was like, why not just introduce the...
Because there's 12... There were 12 generals, and they only released 3.
Yeah. There were 8 generals.
Yeah, I know, but they only released 3.
Yeah, they only released 3.
And then there's
the other 5 were found by an archaeologist, and that was a Dominic story that could have made him likable, but wasn't.
No, that was a Casey story. Now, Dominic's story had to do with that clone formula. With
that's right.
The doctor woman, and he literally does everything in his power to make him not likable as a person.
He's a real asshole. He has chase levels of unlikable.
And I was super happy when he showed up in Daredevil, because I was like, cool.
We get to see you do
Show
stuff.
me what you got. And
he does. He absolutely does.
And then you get
it is not his fault.
And then you get to episode 6, and you're like, I don't want you to die. I mean, sure, this is probably therapeutic for me, but I mean...
Yeah. No, Nikolai.
Yeah. So, I think that'll do it.
I think we're done. I think we're out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
This was kind of the SDCC Sentai episode of the Power Chamber podcast. You sign off, because I signed in.
Yeah. Well, I'm Nick, a.k.a. IronMan1993.
And I'm Ice Chip Andy.
May the Power Chamber protect you.
May the Power...
I will come back within like a month and a half with new episodes reviews for you, because we have a trailer. So, yay.
Woot! And I'm actually super excited for Dino Charge, so, keep an eye out on the Iron Bat channel for the episode reviews, and check out Power Rangers Dino Charge, the first... I don't actually know where you can find the first 8 episodes. I don't think you can. They're probably on Nick.com with your subscription.
They might be there on Nick.com.
Ask your parents' permission.
Yeah.
Or don't. I'm on the internet. I don't care what you do with your life.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Had to rewrite the script for Ninjago. Sorry, that's not out yet.
Oh, Ninjago.
But I will have that out. I'm toying with the idea of reviewing the hour-long specials as their own entity rather than taking each individual episode because it's taking me so long. But I haven't decided on that yet. If you think that's a better idea, go ahead and comment below. Let me know. Anyway.
We're signing off.
Yes. May the power protect you.
Should we just leave it running for a little while?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
We'll put credits at the end. Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.